is The Kraft Music Hall, produced and transcribed in Hollywood, starring Al Jolson with Oscar Levant, Lou Bring and his orchestra, and our guest, Jimmy Durante.
So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for its song. Whenever April showers come along. Good evening, folks. This is Al Jolson, the Kraft Music Hall. And for my first song, which is an oldie, I'm going to try to make it sound like a newie. Come on, Lou Bring, let's hit it. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying. You'll feel blue, you'll feel sad, you'll miss the best pal you've ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday, when you grow lonely, your heart'll break like mine and you'll want me only. After you've gone away. You'll miss the best pal you've ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday, when you grow lonely, your heart'll break like mine and you'll want me only. After you've gone away.
You know, Al, when I listen to you sing, I wonder how a man as active as you could have retired for all those years.
You're mistaken, Oscar. I didn't really retire.
No? Then what happened to you?
I was just transcribed and released at a more convenient time.
Well, I wish you'd slow down, Al. You're wearing me out. The only time I've seen you sit still is when we went to the movie last night.
Well, Oscar, I never enjoyed a picture as much, and I wonder why.
It was probably because you got in before 6 o'clock and saved 50 cents.
Oscar, it's no crime to save 50 cents.
Yeah, but I thought it was silly to try and save another 20 cents by carrying me in.
Of course, I could hardly see the screen because the fellow in front of me was necking with his girl.
Why didn't you say something?
I did. I asked him if he'd mind necking with a girl who was on the other side of him.
Well, you didn't miss much, Al. The picture was very dull.
Well, even so, I like going to pictures. I really do. There's a new one I'm anxious to see. It's called Cheese Every Sunday.
Al, that's chicken every Sunday.
Oscar, you just failed the Kraft loyalty test.
You know, last week I saw a picture I didn't care for.
Yeah?
It was a musical, and there was a cynical-looking young man in it. Every time the girl was about to kiss him, he sat down and played the piano. I never saw such an nincompoop.
Who was he?
Oscar Levant. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to play the revolutionary etude written especially for two hands and a piano bench.
That'll be delightful, Oscar. here are some words of wisdom from Ken Carpenter.
I'll bet many of you mothers feel as though you've tried every trick in the books to give your family a really nutritious food they'll like. Well, here's a tip you'll certainly welcome. Kraft's famous cheese food, Velveeta, is a wonderful combination of bodybuilding food values and grand flavor. For instance, Velveeta's rich in muscle-building protein, high-quality, complete protein from milk. It helps supply important milk minerals and food energy, and riboflavin and vitamin A, too. And what's more, this grand-tasting cheese food is digestible as milk itself. Yes, and the whole family will like Velveeta's rich yet mild cheddar cheese flavor. They'll spread or slice that golden goodness thick for snacks or sandwiches. You'll love the way Velveeta melts for hearty main dishes. Get a loafer package tomorrow. Genuine Velveeta.
Folks, a lot of people move into the limelight of the entertainment world. Some stay a while. Some don't last so long. But there's one man who signed a 99-year lease with show business. And here he is approaching center stage, bringing with me dignity, refinement, and culture, Mr. Jimmy Durante.
You've got to start off these days with a song. Now even when things go wrong, why, you feel better, you even look better. There's a note that Jolson couldn't hit, so he gave it to me to beat the life out of it.
Jimmy, I haven't seen you lately. Where have you been?
Well, I've been away, Al. I flew down to Africa on a quick hunting trip to try and bag elephants.
Bag elephant. Did you have any luck?
No, I couldn't get the elephants inside the bag. I got 1,000,000 of them, Any excitement in town while I was away, Al?
Yes, there was, Jimmy. There's been some kind of chemical in the air that's caused all the girls' nylon stockings to fall right off.
That explains why Esther Williams slapped my face last night.
Why? What happened?
For a birthday, I gave her a nylon bathing suit.
Maybe, Jimmy, if you could read, you know what's going on.
Jolson, are you insinuating that I didn't matriculate at a recognized institution of learning? Boy, I got through that one. The cheese company is really surprised. If you remember, I used to say joint for joint, leaving out the oil.
Well, with all that education, I still think you should read once in a while. Really, I do.
You must be kidding. Why, every week I memorize Time, Newsweek, Life, Pick, Click, Look, Collier's, the New Yorker, the Saturday Evening Post, and the Reader's Digest.
Jimmy, all that reading must keep you busy.
My thumb hasn't been dry in months.
Well, that reminds me, I forgot to renew my subscription. I don't know what's the matter with me lately, Jimmy. I don't remember anything.
When a man can't remember something, it's because he's really trying to hide it.
Yeah?
I think you got to be Al, you need a couch.
Now, Jimmy, don't try and tell me you know anything about psychiatry, whatever that is.
Can you imagine if he worked with me a couple of programs? Well, anyway, Al, you took the words right out of my impediment.
Now, Jimmy, suppose you did analyze me. What do you do?
Just lie down on this couch.
All right. I'm on the couch. Now what?
Move over. I'm tired, too.
Jimmy, I feel silly. I don't think I have to be psychoanalyzed after all.
You're wrong, Al. You're wrong. Everybody should be psychoanalyzed. Look what happened to me. When I was born, my mother started calling me Ethel.
Your mother called you Ethel?
Yeah, she wanted a gasoline pump.
Well, when I was born, the doctor slapped me to make me cry. But instead of crying, I sang a chorus of Mammy.
I'll make a note of that. Babies sang Mammy. Very unusual. Normal babies sing Umbriago. Tell me now, Al, where were you born?
I was born in Virginia.
That's not an answer. That's a song cue.
I was born in a southern state where all nature's sublime. In a city where the girls are pretty and the sun shines all the time. Hospitality there you'll find. Bright smiles everywhere. When I look around at some other town, I'm mighty glad I came from there. Say, I was born in Virginia. That's the state that'll win ya. If you've got a soul in ya, ain't no southern frown. In that city of Norfolk, home of beauty and water. Reckon you like it if you just strike at that ever-loving southern town. That's Virginia, folks.
Al, what's going on here?
Jolson, the boy is here to collect for the Daily News.
Jimmy, that's Oscar Levin, our piano player.
Piano player? Levin, can you play Inca Dinka Do on one finger?
Of course not.
This guy's an imposter.
Oscar, Jimmy is psychoanalyzing me.
Is that so, Durante? Where did you study psychiatry?
Well, I'll answer your query forthwith. I studied 5 years under Freud at the University of Heidelberg, 4 years with Remington Rand at Oxford, 4 years with Boyer at Paris, 3 years with Raviola at Italy, and 2 years under Wiener at Schnitzel.
Do you realize with all that studying, you'd have to be over 100 years old? How could you cram it all in one lifetime?
I kept late hours.
Oscar, would you mind leaving, please? We're reviewing my life.
But you know everything that's happened to you, Al.
I know, but maybe there's some parts I skipped that'll make a good picture.
Well, okay, but do me a favor. When you come to the part in your life where you persuaded me to join your radio show, call me.
Why, Oscar?
That's when I could have used a psychiatrist.
Jimmy, are you sure there's something wrong with me?
Would I analyze you if there was nothing wrong? Just because I have webbed feet, don't think I'm a quack. Now, Jolson, tell me what happened when you were 12 years old.
Well, I remember...
I remember when I was 12 years old, I was sensitive about my nose. I used to run away and cry.
Because the size of your nose?
That's right. In my neighborhood, everybody else's was bigger. Jolson, I got to give it to you straight. You're schizophrenic. This may be the craft program, but big words are not my craft.
Let me get that again. Schizophrenic. What's that, Jimmy?
I'm ashamed of you, Jolson. Anybody knows what schizophrenic is. It's a fellow with too much schizo and is phrenic.
Well, gosh, Jimmy, that's awful. What'll I do about it?
There's only one thing to do. Have your phrenic removed.
Gee, I don't like to. I only just got it. Now, how did I get this way, Jimmy?
It's as plain as the nose on my face. You hate somebody.
No, Jimmy. I love everybody. And everybody loves me.
I wonder what Freud would have to say about an answer like that.
I said Freud before, but anyway, listen.
Please don't correct me in public, please.
It's too late to write him. The post office is closed.
Tell me, Jolson, did anything romantic creep into your young life?
Yes. One day I was sitting in the gallery of the theater on Broadway eating peanuts. And suddenly out on the stage came the great George M. Cohan. And he sang to one of the most beautiful girls I'd ever seen. And this was the song. For it is Mary, Mary, plain as any name can be, but with propriety, society will say Marie. But it was Mary, yes, Mary, long before the fashions came. And there is something there that sounds so square. It's a grand